by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes, and he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Burrow on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here we go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. An option handoff here to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
11 empty. 12, 12, 12. Thomas.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to Mixon on second down. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give them 32 on the play.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 30. Dancing away at the 35. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11 empty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him.
On second down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Twelve. 11 common.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come up in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's not an easy job to go and catch passes with people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Mahomes now on 1st down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effect.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
11, 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12, 11 mighty. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas. They gotta go.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
11.
In motion, the tight end.
11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC, and it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens doing battle with the Cleveland Browns. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half, and they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Burrow on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT, stop!
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here again comes Joe Burrow in the offense for the Bengals.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Cincinnati.
Here we go, here we go.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Now here's Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Dancing to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Juju Smith-Schuster
from 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they have made this look easy. And there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw.
Second down and goal. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11. 12.
Again, it's Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, I'm too peculiar. Although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. Tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wild man never betrayed them. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need venom. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling every feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big kids came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, yeah, diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a one.